Hey everybody, Dan here for Comic Frontline, and I'm going to be reviewing the 4Horsefemmes. Okay, 4 issues have come out so far. It was in a haul video of mine. I ordered them from Indie Planet, which is where I distribute my own books, my Argo comics. You can check out argocomics.com. But at Indie Planet, all you have to do is search for 4Horsefemmes. It's got to be a unique name right there. I believe it's a play on the 4 Horsemen, which is the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. And as you can see, there are 4 Horsefemmes on the cover. And it is made by Stuart Black, doing everything. So he's doing the writing, the penciling, inking, coloring, lettering. He's doing the whole deal. And he does the whole deal very well. Okay? I enjoyed all facets of the book. Let's take a look at some of the art. Give you an idea of what we're looking at here. Okay, so this is not going to be a mainstream style, but it is a style that I like. Let's get you some more work here. And basically, we start out these two on the run, and these other two trying to bring them in. And then they encounter a common foe. That dude's name is Satan, even though he's not the Satan. But still, he is their foe. And the fight ensues. Let's see. Each of the 4 are given very distinct personalities. So I did like that about the book. As you can see, before they don costumes, I think Stuart does a good job in encapsulating some modern looks, current trends to the characters' wardrobe. And I really actually liked, even though they go into costume, I kind of liked the look of the 2 agents on the right and left. I like the looks of their, I guess, uniform from the agency that they're working for. Other people from that agency will show up within the series. So, I don't know. I just kind of like that. There's another picture of that uniform. So it looked pretty cool. They did away with it because they all got costumes. You can see on the cover there. But the costume design is still not so far-fetched as a regular superhero costume. Well, to some degree. Some of them are a little bit. But there's still sort of a modern flair. So I think Stuart does that very well. Let's see. There's a little bit of a mystery as to where, and I read this a few weeks ago, so bear with me as far as names are concerned. Let's see, Lacey is the one who's carrying the sword. But what is... Supreme Justice Team is like that agency where the other ones were agents of. Oh, there it is. Talina. Talina is this main character, with Lacey being her friend in the purple with the sword. I'll get all the names for you if I can. Okay. And then we had Rasta. Rasta and Musk. And those are the character names. Again, given very distinct personalities. And I liked the action within, and the story set up a good premise. Into number 2, Blood Will Follow Blood. Again, by that cover, they're all in costume. We get to see more of the agents within that agency, and they're pretty well designed as well. I like the look of that red guy over there. That's pretty badass. And then we got some of like Lacey's background story. So he does pepper in the background stories for us as to what these characters are all about. And of course, it's important for us to know what the characters are about to make us care about what's going to happen to the characters. There's Harvey the Turtle is another like main character. I don't know if he's on the cover, but no. Talina has a turtle, Harvey, and as I said, he's pretty much an important part of the story for her. We even got the origin of Harvey the Turtle. Let's see. And Satan and his ally Death send some 3 other females, demon females, I guess, to attack the 4Horsefemmes. And, well, I'm not going to spoil the ending on this one, but it's a pretty good ending, I gotta say. You know, something that you didn't quite see coming. All right, Horsefemmes number 3. And we can see that they are wanted. So they're on the run, along with the agents. Stuart might have like refined his style a little bit. It's a little bit different than the original books. Still, you know, all more or less in the same style. But you can see like a slight variance in it. All good either way. Beginning right up until this point. A lot of story concentrating on them being on the run again and their pursuers. All right, now number 4. See right there, we have number 4, but part 1. I'm not so in favor of kind of putting that part 1 over there. It's kind of will get confusing for people. I would have liked to have seen the subtitle, which is The Gentle Art of Making Enemies. Like maybe The Gentle Art of Making Enemies, Part 1. Just so, like, number 4, Part 1, hopefully the next issue would not be number 4, Part 2. You know, you would hope that they would just go into number 5. That said, a minor point being that the book is still very enjoyable. Let's see. Again, I'm avoiding any heavy spoilers. Again, we get some of the other agents. We got that one, I think, Mud, which is like a dude made of mud or something, and this one other character with ice powers. So the agents are pretty cool in themselves, beyond the 4 Horsefemmes. You could probably even get, you know, Stuart could clone himself. You could probably even get another book just out of another team of agents. Because, yeah, I think he does a good job with characters. It's not like... What he avoids is, you know, Talina's pretty powerful in the fact that she can emit like a burst of energy. But he avoids the OP character trap, which some indie comics go through. The OP character trap among indie comics is overpowered character, where you have a character that has Superman's powers plus the ability to make constructs like Green Lantern, plus telepathic abilities. A lot of times, I guess being that you can't be a bigger company than the big two, some people want to have a more powerful character than the big two have. And sometimes that leads to, in my mind anyway, just like hokiness. That, you know, if this guy's so powerful, there's probably not going to be any threats, and I'm sure it becomes a storytelling obstacle where, you know, they have the character fighting some super duper cosmic threat, but then beyond that, they probably struggle to have more enemies that are challenging for them. You know, admittedly, even Argo 5, you know, are a pretty powerful team. But like for Shathrath, for instance, character I created, he's a mythological god of strength. But, you know, I said, okay, no flying. You know, let's rein it in. And again, I think that's where Stuart does a great job, and the fact that, you know, he doesn't know one character here is everything under the sun. Lacey's either to the point where she's not really super powered, just has a sword, a badass sword. I think it's, you know, maybe has some mythical. Even Harvey the Turtle is just limited in the amount of powers he has. So, at any rate, it's a well-crafted group of characters within the 4 Horsefemmes teams, the agents. Like I said, a lot of enjoyable stuff. Let's see. Without... Well, I'll give this a little teaser that they have at the... It all ends. I guess that's it. Not here. The 4 Horsefemmes. So that'll be the end, part 2, Vengeance Falls. So I'll be looking forward to that. I will continue to get the book. So that is proof enough right there. I will go with 4.5 stars out of 5 for the 4 Horsefemmes. So it's just a good, enjoyable, light read. It's not super heavy. It's not convoluted and confusing. And you don't have to join a cult to be able to follow what's going on. You can just read these books, kick back, have a fun time, and that's what leads me to a such a high rating for the book. All right, so that's going to do it for this review. Feel free to check out my own channel, Argo Comics on YouTube, ARGO Comics, and keep coming back to Comic Frontline for all your comics news, reviews, and entertainment.